Hello again, Guardians. Welcome back to the channel for another Destiny episode. Before we get started, I'd like to first say I'm giving away 1,000 silver Destiny or a Destiny emblem away from the Bungie store. All you have to do to enter in for this week's giveaway is be subscribed, show your support by liking the video, and leave a comment down below in reference to Xur's inventory and what you guys think about what he has in store for you guys to purchase from him this week. Now, alongside that, though, I'd like to personally say sorry for not being on YouTube for the last 2 days, almost 3 days, but I am back. I will be uploading daily content. I was just taking a little bit of a break and I was playing another game for a while. Alongside that, I'll keep playing this other game. It's actually a mobile MMO game. It's pretty cool. If you want to check it out, it's Legacy of Discord. But we're back on this channel and hopefully back on the Draw of VPG channel and the daily vlog channel as well. If you guys want to check out those channels, I'll link them down in the description of this video if you've never seen them before. It's another 2 channels that I actually occupy that are, I think, pretty decent. But hey, we'll let you guys decide for yourselves. Now, to actually get into this video, it's Xur's location and inventory review video. Every single week we do this on Fridays. It's almost late this week though, so sorry again for that. But this is a good video for those year 3 players that are just starting Destiny, and those year 1 players, year 2 players that still watch this series. Thank you guys so much. But Xur is located over in the Reef this week, and what he has, well, we'll go over everything that he has and then tell you what you should and should not buy, especially if you're a new player. First off, the exotic shards for 7 strange coins. Pretty decent if you need to level up some of those exotics out there. Mote of Light. You get 1 Mote of Light for 2 strange coins. Pretty ridiculous, I'm telling you. It's a little expensive for a Mote of Light. Just go play the game, level up. That's the way to get motes. Next up, you got the Plasma Drive and the Emerald Coil. You then got Heavy Ammo Synths. 3 of them for 1 strange coin, or you can opt in for the special deal. 10 of them for 3 strange coins. You actually save and get an extra Heavy Ammo Synth if you buy this bundle. Next up, 3 of coins. You get this, 5 of them for 7 strange coins, and then you also can get glass needles to re-roll any of your exotic armor. And these are pretty pricey, so I'd recommend going and doing your nightfalls during the week first to see if you get any of them, and then if you still need some, then you can purchase them from Xur. Now, it takes 1 exotic shard, 3 motes of light, and 3 strange coins. So a crap load of strange coins if you're actually going to buy all the materials. So, yeah. Next up, the weapon bundles. Now, I've already told you guys that it's a bad idea in the last, I believe, 2, maybe even 3 week episodes, that the weapon bundles are not a good idea because you waste strange coins. So, if you were to buy any exotic weapon from Xur, you would end up spending 23 strange coins. Alongside that, the kiosk that is in between Tess Eververse Trading Company and the Postmaster at the tower will sell you any of the ornaments you want for 25 silver dust. But these weapon bundles cost 25 silver dust and 30 strange coins. So you're actually wasting 7 strange coins that you could have spent on, say, an exotic shard, or say the glass needles, or maybe the 3 of coins. So I just think it's a waste. So I wouldn't recommend any of the weapon bundles ever. There's a better way to get it. Just try to get the exotic, wait for Xur to sell the exotic, or try to farm out the exotic and then buy your ornaments or acquire them through boxes. Next up is going to be the Heart of Praxic Fire. Now, the Heart of Praxic Fire is pretty decent. When Radiance is active, increase the agility and decrease ability cooldowns. You basically can just spam grenades with this. And if you use it on a boss fight like Atheon, you can actually spam solar grenades at him, or the Templar in the Atheon hard raid as well. And those solar grenades will damage them over a duration of period of time, and it's actually really beneficial to you. And you get a lot more grenades out if you're running double grenade and you have ability cooldown. Next up, Bones of Ao, and pretty good. Pretty much any hunter in the game that has played the game and has done jumping puzzles or has done glitches will recommend this leg armor. This leg armor is really good for certain situations in the game, especially since the hunter has the worst jump compared to distance and height. So being able to get that triple jump and being able to jump a certain distance is very useful. Next up is the ACDO feedback fence. Now, taking damage from a melee attack deals damage in an area around you. This could be good for certain situations if you're taking a melee and it does an area effect damage, and say there's a couple people around you in Crucible and they take enough damage to either kill them. Maybe you damaged them enough and then one of the guys tried to melee you and then you took the melee damage, but if you're alive or dead, you'd at least deal an area of effect damage, and maybe it will actually kill the remainder enemies around you. That's good in certain situations and circumstances in Crucible. But alongside that, it's also good for the Crota's End Raid, because if you get meleeed in the Crota's End Raid during the first part when you're running through the Abyss, you can actually deal an area effect damage and it can kill several Thrall behind you, saving your teammates and also saving yourself, and that's also useful. So what I would recommend, though, for exotics mostly, the ACD zero feedback fence you can survive without. If you have them, cool. If you don't have them and you don't want to waste the strange coins, then don't. That's not a technical requirement that you need in the game to actually boost yourself up to a top tier player. Bones of Ao, though, for the hunters out there, I do recommend having Bones of Ao on your Guardian at all times in your inventory, so that way you can switch in between your other exotic armor pieces and this one. It's really important to have Bones of Ao, especially for jumping puzzles in the raid or doing other certain scenarios inside of the game. And then Heart of Praxic Fire. Honestly, Warlocks can survive without it. If you want that ability cooldown and you want to use it for the idea that I gave you guys, then use it for the Templar in the Atheon's raid for, say, throwing a bunch of grenades down below Templar. Since he can't teleport, if you're doing the challenge and he can't teleport, he's going to take a bunch of damage over time from your grenades, especially if you're using solar grenades. And you can also spam those grenades every second if you're using the double grenade, and you're also using the ability cooldown, and you're also using the ability cooldown from Heart of Praxic Fire. So it's actually a pretty good medium. The final thing is the Hard Light. Now, I've heard from several people that the Hard Light's really good, and I'm actually going to test it out this week, and I'll get back to you guys on that. But from what I've heard, the Hard Light is actually fairly decent inside of the Crucible. Alongside that, though, I wouldn't recommend using it inside of PvE situations, strikes, nightfalls, the raids. I wouldn't recommend it there, but testing it out in Crucible might be pretty fun. Last thing is the Legacy Engram. Now, the Legacy Engram for special weapons, it's only if you're trying to acquire the Year 1 weapons. So for those Year 3 players out there just starting Destiny, don't think you're going to get a light level of 385 out of this engram. You're not going to. 400, still not going to. It's actually going to be 170 or lower. So remember that. But again, if you want those Year 1 exotics in your kiosk in the tower, buy one at a time. It guarantees you about 95% of the time the one that you're missing out of the kiosk. So remember that. Only one at a time. They're really expensive. They cost 31 strange coins, so be wary on how much you spend on these. And there you have it, Guardians. That's all the information for this video. Thank you guys for stopping by another one of my episodes. And alongside that, again, sorry for not uploading for the past 2 days. I will make it up to you guys. I have a bunch of video ideas for today. So thank you again so much. And as always, Guardians, stay violent and stay privileged.
Oh, hi. VPG isn't here right now, but I guess you enjoyed the content. So over there is the logo you can click on. That will allow you to subscribe. More content up there, and behind the scenes daily content over here on the vlog channel. There you go. Enjoy!